Welcome to the Firepower Podcast. We're here talking about an awesome comic book by Robert Kirkman, Chris Samnee, Matt Wilson, and Russ Wooten. I'm here talking about issue 24 today with my friend and my co-host, Ali. How are you doing today, man?
I am doing great. We have one of the best firepower issues, in my opinion, in the entire series for us to go through today. And kind of like we were saying before, this is sort of the beginning of the end of the series. How about you? How you doing, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Getting into this, kind of going back through this, a lot of deep memories kind of came back out about the series that I totally forgot about. I've just really been loving reading this series, kind of back over again, and this issue was especially crazy. But yeah, just been doing good. Had a crazy week. Finally done my test. My big ticket test that I've been studying a lot for. So kind of got some time to watch some things and read some comics that I've been kind of had to put to the wayside. But yeah, really can't wait to get into this issue. And let's get into the previously on, I guess, talking about the last one. Owen and the combined forces of the Temple of the Flaming Fist and the Scorched Earth clan went toe-to-toe in an epic battle against Master Shaw and his dragon. In the ensuing fight, Reverend Master Huang was killed, and the other great masters were no match for Shaw's strength. Owen found himself taking on the dragon alone and unleashed a massive fireball that felled the creature, but left Owen bruised and bloody to continue the fight. And yeah, massive fireball is definitely an understatement.
Yeah.
It was a couple huge blows, but like you said, kind of feels like the beginning of the end, but just kind of a conclusion to an epic battle, just a big sequence of battles, like 5 issues in a row.
Right.
It's absolute craziness.
I mean, it's an understatement to say we've been building up to this since the very beginning, right? This is the final fight with the final boss. Especially after the last issue where it kind of leads the reader to believe that the dragon is dead, right?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
So far Shaw, or at least at this point in the issue, Shaw is the final boss, and this is a fight we've been looking forward to for a long time. But before we really get into the issue, I wanted to ask, what did you think of the cover? Because this is a pretty brutal cover.
Yeah, no, that's
I
true.
thought it was gonna get real dark real fast.
Yeah, we were laughing a little about this last issue. It's a little dark, a little grim here. We got the whole family just kind of lying dead in front of the battle. I definitely didn't think, especially how this. I didn't expect this to go this way. But yeah, it's definitely a dark cover, and I'm glad you mentioned the covers because we had some fantastic variants on this one too.
Right.
We had another David Finch cover of Master Shaw, and this time we've gotten the blue flames, we've gotten the orange. We just had Ling Zan last issue, but yeah, we got Master Shaw and his green flames and his snakes on this issue. By David Finch, absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing.
What was your favorite cover on this one?
I think it has to be the Francis Manapul one. That one is so good. It's almost like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I actually this one completely kind of went over my head, but I'm gonna have to pick this one up.
I don't have it either. I want to. If I see it,
Flash Legend. Yeah, just great artist for sure. And we get our last connecting cover by Kim Jung here. Again, rest in peace. But yeah, so he gets his last cover here. And this the main one, Chris Samnee always does great with these. Definitely setting the scene for an epic fight.
Of course. After seeing this, I thought like some shit's gonna go down. This isn't gonna be a happy-go-lucky issue.
Yeah, for sure. And so we start out here, and Owen, obviously, he's looking pretty beaten down here. He just took on a huge ass dragon. He's kind of sweating here, and now kind of the final boss is trying to face him up and take him on here. So definitely kind of a lot of pressure on Owen, especially kind of going back to what Ling Zan was saying last issue, how they've gathered all these masters, and but now the hope is at the end of things. The hope is all kind of just comes down to Owen and kind of
Right.
what he can do. So yeah, a lot of pressure on here. But yeah, do you think obviously he's the main character? But
Yeah.
what did you think his chances were here starting out?
I mean, just because of main character syndrome, I thought like obviously he was gonna win. I still thought there was one more twist because at this point in when you're reading this like real time as it's coming out, we did not know that the series was ending at 30. So
Okay, that's big.
I remember like some of my conversations were with Bash were, well, what's going to happen after Shaw? Like there has to be another twist. There has to be something. And again, I only noticed this on the reread. There's a lot of, I guess, little nuggets or foreshadows here to a possible twist in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. And yeah, we'll definitely get Bash on the next one.
Yeah.
He's dealing with some crazy weather. He's always dealing with crazy weather out in Halifax there. But yeah, no,
Right.
it's crazy times. But yeah, we'll have him back next time. But yeah, this is just a crazy ass setup. I guess I probably should have rephrased the question. How bad do you think? How bad do you think he crab kicked out?
Pretty bad, honestly. I would have thought that Owen was going to get pretty damn beaten down, like to an inch of his death. I mentioned this earlier with the Francis Manapul cover, but I'm gonna say it again. Is that I get a lot of like Dragon Ball Z inspiration and vibes from this book, and that's something that happens each and every time Goku fights someone new stronger than him. He gets beaten down. He finds like some kind of hope, and then he powers up. That's what I thought was gonna happen. And that's exactly what happens. It's actually not like a completely one sided fight. Like Owen, we know he's a good fighter. He puts up a good fight. He keeps up with Master Shaw. But it was pretty good. What did you think? Do you think he was gonna get his ass kicked too?
Yeah, I was kind of on the same lines of you, especially kind of just all the Dragon Ball kind of comparisons we've gotten, and I just feel like this series in general has kind of dove into that anime aspect and kind of those kind of not those tropes of those stories, but yeah, those kind of
Or like the
themes.
visuals, I guess too.
Yeah, the
I don't
visuals,
know.
and it's awesome, and it really is awesome. But yeah, Owen here, like he really you can tell he's running on pure adrenaline here. He's literally down, he's huffing and puffing, and we see Shaw. He's really just right away, just firing a huge ball at him. So he doesn't really have any mercy. He just wants to kind of get this done and over with. And yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, this block by Owen here was pretty damn epic, I do have to say.
Yeah.
Just the composition, the green in his face was insane. What do you think of this block?
No, I loved it. I loved it. Even then, it wasn't enough, right? Like, look at the size of that explosion. But you got me thinking. Master Shaw's been fighting almost as long as Owen has, maybe even longer, right? Because like before they got there, and he doesn't get tired. So I'm starting to think: is there something behind that? Like, is it just because he has so much of the Serpent's Omen's powers? That's what's keeping him almost at a superhuman level.
And that's true. Yeah, or maybe he's just that 200 years of sleeping. He's just nice and energized,
Right, right,
ready to go.
right.
But yeah, no, that's actually a good question though. But he's got cardio of a champ for sure.
Yeah, for real. Yo, but
Yeah.
the next page though, when Owen's on the ground and Shaw just punches the ground like that panel with his hand coming down, you can
Yeah.
just feel like the
Thought he got his
motion.
back there. Like just a hint to me. Like I was like I was just praying. I was like, oh, did he just kind of get him there? But no, that was insane reflexes. And yeah, I think even for Owen too. Like obviously adrenaline plays a thing, and obviously willpower plays a part. But do you think his firepower gives him any of this power? Like, does it work on its own, kind of thing? Because like we've never seen him do this block before. Like it was kind of just like a pure instinct thing. Kind of how sometimes on Radiant Black, how we talk about when he goes into God mode and kind of his powers just he gets so crazy and his powers kind of instinctively take over. Do you think
Yeah.
it's could be similar here? Or
I think it is kind of like you said. He's super tired. He just fell from like I don't know 100, 200 feet up in the sky. Um, he's not like 100% mentally right. Like I think he's fully going on instinct and adrenaline right now. So he's not really thinking. His body's just moving to try to keep him alive.
yeah, yeah, for sure. But yeah, his quick reflexes definitely saved his ass here. And Master Shaw, he's not impressed with Owen. To be fair, he hasn't been impressed with anyone.
Right, right.
So yeah, it's kind of hard to please this guy. But he's just calling Owen weak. He was a waste of the firepower. Um, and he's not really putting up a fight right now. He's more so just running away or trying to kind of survive right now and kind of regain his breath a little bit. But obviously, he doesn't have much time for that. So again, we get another awesome page. We get a lot of awesome fire action in this, and I think just the green and the orange complement each other great. All that coloring was just insane. I don't know if you've watched Harry Potter, but this page gave me big Voldemort Harry
Yeah,
Potter vibes there.
I see.
Even just the colors. But yeah, no, great stuff here, and Shaw's looking pretty powerful here. So yeah, I don't know. Did you think Shaw was going to be taken down here?
Like die?
Yes.
No, I did not. I did not think that going in. Not at all.
Yeah.
I
Fair.
thought I thought
Fair.
it was going to be like a multiple fight issue. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
but going back to this page, man, I love like the memories coming back. Right, like it really shows you. It opens up a window into what really motivates Owen and what makes him the only person with the not the only person, but the first person with the firepower in hundreds of years.
Oh, dude. Yeah, this one of my favorite movies of all time, Interstellar. This gave me huge vibes of that too.
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Damon, obviously, like just saying like the last thing you're gonna see is your family, and just kind of the strength both Cooper, like Matthew McConaughey and Owen, like get from that movie, and just kind of like pick themselves up more is really greatly done. But yeah, it just the way Samnee drew this and kind of just seeing kind of Kelly's face in the blurs, like it's not like clean panels. You kind of just see like a blur as he's getting choked out, and kind of her face is kind of fading away as the panels go. So I that was just so expertly done.
And
But yeah.
just to make sure, it's Haley, Doug, and Kelly, right? There's no Lingzan in there. That's what I
Uh, yeah, yeah, that's fair to say. To be honest, I didn't even look at it that hard. I assumed each of them were just Kelly, kind of fading. But yeah, no, that second one definitely looks like a different person there.
I think the second one
Um,
is Doug. It looks like he's eating a hot dog
yeah,
or
no, I
something.
think you're right. And the first one kind of looks like Haley. So yeah, no,
Last
I
one
think
is definitely Kelly though, for
yes,
sure.
yeah, no, yeah, I think you're right on there. But no, it was so greatly done. Just amazing. And yeah, obviously back to our Dragon Ball comparisons here. We finally get our Super Saiyan moment here. We kind of got one when he first channeled the firepower. Obviously in that prelude. This kind of felt like that a little bit to me, flashback to that. But yeah, what'd you think of this moment here? This was just incredible.
I thought it was amazing. And Bash always harps on the lettering in this book, and the lettering on this page like is half as why is half the reason why this page is so cool, right? Like
Yeah,
the it's so fucking like kinetic. I can't
yeah,
find the word to describe it other than kinetic. Like the way he flies up, the flames around him, the motion blur in his arm.
yeah.
This is definitely Owen's, like you said, second Super Saiyan moment so far.
100%. And yeah, we definitely should go back and mention that at least a little bit. Is like even in the fight scenes with all the fire and stuff, like he's very consistent with the whoosh, like his
Yeah, yeah.
all his onomatopoeias there, and he's yeah, just fantastic. Just yeah, just really making it like you said, kinetic and just makes it feel like it's in motion. But yeah, after Owen gets raged here, kind of just, I don't know what he does. Yeah, he just kind of channels a big fireball and just kind of flings Master Shaw up in the air.
Tell me that next page doesn't remind you of Iron Fist too. Like his
Yeah,
fists are
yeah,
literally flaming.
hundred
Yeah.
percent, 100%, and yeah, we've got a little bit of that throughout the series too. But yeah, these next two pages, this one and the next one in particular, like in the physical edition, I'm looking at it on the digital, but the physical, I just remember both pages being so like filled with that fire. Like both pages just look so burnt, so fiery. Like it's just all full of that effect. And just flipping over and kind of just seeing the flip of the light just kind of flip to the darkness there is just insane. But yeah, what do you think of this? Just Owen channeling this energy and going to town here.
That's amazing. He's leveled up. Like you said, I can't find a better way to explain it other than Super Saiyan. He's leveled up his power. And it actually gets named because Shaw in surprise, almost being overwhelmed by Owen's new technique, he calls it the flaming fist technique, which is something I don't know if
Yeah,
we've read about it, but we definitely
yeah,
haven't seen it
yeah, that's true.
up to this
Yeah,
point. And
yeah.
Owen just used it to overpower the heck out of Master Shaw. You actually see blood splatter. I didn't notice that until just now.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like literally splattering in his face, right? Like that's the one you're talking about,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
like he's punching
Yeah,
him
that
so hard.
yeah, that's pretty brutal, and yeah, we haven't seen too much of that this series. It's getting kind of more brutal and more dark as it's been going. Like we saw
Absolutely.
last issue, like the dragon gobble up like 50 of
The
the
beheading.
yeah, the scorched earth. Yeah, we saw the beheading. Yeah, we've seen some pretty nasty stuff. But yeah, this was just freaking awesome here, and kind of gave me some Inferno Girl Red vibes here. Kind of spoilers for that. Kind of not so far ahead of that, but the
Like
blazing
that
form.
one page where
But
it's like
yeah,
the
the one
power of
page,
belief.
the
Yeah,
one page. I could totally see that here
yeah, I know
for
what you
this.
mean.
But yeah, when he flipped the page here, after like he gives a beat down to Master Shaw, and you just flip the page of him. He's just standing there, kind of just looking at his hands, and they're just kind of still like he's been able to throw fireballs up to this point, but yeah, he's human torching a little bit up to
Yeah,
this point.
pretty much.
His hands are staying lit, and yeah, it's pretty crazy here, and just the colors, like, everything's so dark. But you literally see the reflection of just like the fire and the light on Owen's face, and
I
yeah,
actually like
it's
that they
gorgeous.
made that page like set in the dark because it really
Yeah,
highlights like the light of the flame, the heat of them. Now, if cooking rice with your hands in a bowl is like level one of mastering the firepower, what level is this? That's what I want to know.
oh, he's gonna be smoking some briskets and making some nice steaks on this thing. Yeah, you might have to call Larry back, and he might have to get another job here.
Yeah,
Add some cook as a cook or something. But no, that's great stuff. And yeah, we get kind of the ripped costume here a little bit. Always love that look for superhero stuff. But actually, this isn't really superhero stuff.
no,
It is a little different, but it does give you some of those vibes in all the right ways. Sometimes when you're
and
looking
I think
for it.
too part of the like I guess the confusion on whether this is or not hero stuff is that Owen. I don't think Owen himself wants to be the hero. He doesn't want to be the only person on Earth to be able to stop this.
That's
But that's
true.
what
That's true.
everyone around him and what he also knows himself that he is the only one. So it's kind of like this great power, great responsibility BS
Yeah,
again.
that's
But
true. That's true. That's true.
I'm pretty sure if he
But
had a choice, he wouldn't. Or if someone else could do it, I don't think he would. He would go to these lengths.
yeah, no, yeah, he definitely doesn't have much of a choice here. But yeah, I just kind of going back like after Owen defeats Shaw, or we don't really see if he defeats Shaw, but just definitely puts him to a bloody pulp at the very least. But yeah, he just are kind of going back here, and we get Wei Lun. This was one of the parts that kind of broke my heart a little bit. We get Wei Lun after Jin is down. Is that no? That's not Shenzhou. No, I'm not sure who that is.
Is that
Laying
like
down
Zen?
there. Yeah, and that's Ling Zamba. Who's the guy actually dead? Is
That's
that the guy with the
Jin.
big Oh,
Yeah,
Jin.
yeah.
Is that the guy with the
Jin.
big
Jin.
club?
No, I don't think so. I think that's one of the
No.
masters.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, or maybe one of the masters we never got the chance to meet too well. But yeah, no, this was heartbreaking here. Just because I've been really enjoying their relationship the last couple issues, especially kind of getting into this. But yeah, this moment here, Wei Lun's heartbroken, runs over to Ping, and Ping says, "You always knew how to show a girl a good time. Thank you." And now, actually, that makes me think, could they have had a prior relationship
Oh yeah,
to
there's
this?
definitely history there,
100%.
Shawty.
There's
There's
some history
definitely
there.
some history there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's heartbreaking, and I was actually expecting her to die right there. But I was very happy to see Shenzhou comes back here and picks her up in the chopper and takes her away here. So there's hope. There's hope for Master Ping here. But yeah, it's a good moment for Wei Lun here. Although Ping's kind of down, and like a lot of people do need help, he's just kind of standing his ground, and he says, "I'm not leaving without Owen."
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of goes back, and we kind of go back into the fight here where Master Shaw still is just, yeah, still is hanging about. And I don't know, it definitely looks like he's slowing down, like Owen says.
Yeah.
He's losing his, you can notice there's less green on the pages, right? Like
He's
as
not
it's
glowing
yes,
anymore,
as
right? Like
as it
even
start.
that the last panel where you see silhouette, his eyes aren't glowing. He's definitely powered down. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, it's like just some of this action, and just, yeah, again,
tell me that next splash page is not like
no.
straight out of Invincible too,
Yes,
right?
the one we just saw in
Basically,
spoilers
or the
for
Battle
Invincible. Yeah,
Beast later on, like
yeah, those two, and yeah, no, this one was absolutely fantastic. Oh, speaking of that, I actually found issue 28. It wasn't this issue of
uh,
Invincible with the Thraxa fight, but the start of the Thrax fight, I found the dollar bin today, so I
no
was
way.
pretty
That's nice,
pretty
nice.
happy about that one. But yeah, so yeah, no, but this fight just really made me want to see this in motion, in animation. 100%. Like, I think honestly, a whole episode could be this issue here
Yeah.
of just them fighting. I think that would be absolutely epic. But yeah, what do you think about this spread page? Like, I don't know. I remember staring at this for a very long time.
Oh,
First time I
for
saw it.
sure, for sure. And it's kind of even, right? The fight is kind of even. Like if you go through and look through every single panel, sometimes Owen lanes the hit, sometimes it gets blocked, sometimes Shaw hits him, sometimes he gets blocked. So it's either Shaw is slowing down or Owen is getting stronger, right? But they're definitely, it's a more even playing ground now that Owen has the flaming fists.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And
Gorgeous page.
yeah, and flipping, just the big whoosh. We get another awesome sound effect here. Really, just selling this, just a killer left hook to finish this blow here. Yeah, literally just sends him flying 20 feet. Definitely did some damage on that one. And yeah, flipping the page, Master Shaw. We've never seen him this vulnerable. Well,
Yeah.
obviously he's beaten to a pulp, but yeah, he's just looking pretty vulnerable here. And kind of just, no, he doesn't vanish here, but I actually thought at first he vanished, but yeah, he's definitely
I
looking
thought
like
he
he's
vanished
done
too.
for.
I
Yeah.
thought like he disappeared into snakes. And I will say, reading this the first time, I was like, wow, this is kind of anticlimactic.
No,
until I
that's
mean,
actually fair.
until I
That's
flipped the
fair.
page, but just based off this page, I was like, oh, that's it. He just got one left hook and he's done.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Um,
that's true. It was a killer. It was a killer left hook, but yeah, it
yeah,
would have been quite a way for Master Shah to go out. But yeah, he's here, and just that, like, there's one panel where he beats Master Shaw, and at the end we get Owen kind of has Master Shaw in a chokehold, just lifting him up, and
Honestly, that
just
panel could have been a whole splash page match.
yes, and I think that would have been perfect too. It would have been kind of like a flip of that other page, right? Like that page we just saw of kind of like the full darkness. Now he's down and he's kind of defeated the day, and now he's kind of got all the light around him. But no, that panel was fantastic. And then another unfortunate thing happens for Owen again as the dragon awakens. Did you expect this?
No, because I told you, like, based off the last issue, I thought the dragon was dead. The whole point,
his eyes were rolled back in his
yeah,
head.
yeah. The whole point, even the tattoo was
Yeah.
a fireball going into the dragon. That's how you kill it.
That's true.
So I thought, okay, we completed the mission. That part is done. But
in
nope,
prophecy, in a prophecy. Yeah, no, that's totally
it's
right.
not that easy. And the dragon is hell bent on getting Owen. Like, yeah, the dragon comes up, he destroys the city a little bit more. Owen goes flying, but the dragon just ignores everything and is going straight after him.
Yeah, no,
Definitely has a grudge now.
Yeah, just crazy. And Waylon, luckily comes to the rescue here. After rushing back, quickly and just in time, saves Owen. From the dragon smushing him. Pretty good. So he's just kind of sitting with Waylon here, and they're talking, and he's just so beat up, but he's not really, he can't accept defeat really. He's just he wants to
Especially when
finish.
victory's so close too, right? Like
Yes, yeah,
he almost got him.
yeah. He took down a dragon. He basically defeated Master Shaw, and now the dragon's back, and now they're back to square one almost. If especially if Master Shaw comes back, right? So and we don't see a body for him, so we know the rules with that, and obviously we flip to the next page, and here he comes again, out of the ground, and
Yeah.
he's full strength again. So they are truly back to square one here, which is just heartbreaking. And I don't know if I was even consistently reading this series at the time, like as they were coming out here. But was this kind of an indication that did you think this was going to end next issue, or did you think, okay, we still got some work to do here?
No, I thought at this, like I said, at this point we didn't know it was ending at 30.
Yeah.
So I still thought, we have a good amount left. I don't think they can stop now.
Yeah, especially not knowing, but then like seeing, seeing all these villains just come back, like it was looking so good for him. But I love at least they didn't come out of this fight completely empty-handed. They got some very very valuable information, and the valuable information is one person with firepower is not enough.
Right.
So that's definitely something very important here. But yeah, we get Master Shaw kind of back out of the ground, and him and the dragon are they just kind of want to get out of here and regroup. And at the same time, Waylon, he's just telling Owen, "Hey, we've lost this one. Let's regroup. Let's plan something. Look at yourself. You can hardly breathe. Let's regroup and try this again." So yeah, this was definitely tough. Yeah, just being so close. But yeah, definitely good seeing at least Owen get out of here in one piece with the whole team.
Barely.
Yeah, barely in one piece. But yeah, we get a lot of the choppers here, and
Owen actually wants to stay though. He wants to keep going, but
and yeah, that's the thing. He just he can't accept it. He
yeah.
can't accept it, and Waylon is just he's thinking a little more clearly than Owen. Obviously, Owen's been through a lot. He's got so close. He doesn't want to end it, but yeah, Waylon is definitely thinking a little more clearly here, and gets him on. And Owen has the interesting line here. He says, "It wasn't enough. I wasn't powerful enough, not on my own. One firepower bearer will never be enough against the dragon. We need so many more, so many more." it's a good thing they have two more that we know of.
Yeah.
So that could be enough. Hopefully, at least if you think about it, that's 3 times the strength. So if Owen got that close, you never know. But really, this scene leads to a crazy change in the whole series here. And yeah, I definitely want to get your thoughts on your live reaction here, because this was a part I didn't see coming. Is
I didn't see it
Yeah,
coming either.
Owen just basking in this guilt here, and he says, if or not basking in the guilt, but just kind of just on the verge of death. He says, if Shofang had not killed my parents, he's thinking, oh, maybe they would have had the firepower. They could have helped us. And this is where Wei Lun, he gives him a weird look, but he says, I almost took this secret to the grave today. I cannot risk that ever again. I'm sorry, Owen. I killed your parents. We get another classic Kirkman page.
Classic.
Man, what a heartbreaking face from Waylon here. Just looking guilty as all get out. But yeah, I doubt were you expecting this, or
Absolutely
what
not.
was your
Absolutely
reaction?
not. Absolutely. First of all, the art on this page again is amazing. Like you said, the emotion on his face, like you can really feel the guilt. I definitely did not see this coming at all. And this is definitely not the appropriate time to be telling this to Owen when he's like grasping for life. But maybe it gave him one more reason to stay alive, right?
Yes, 100%.
Maybe it was
No,
helpful
I
for
was
sure.
about to say that he could have at least eased into it a little bit. They
Right,
literally
right.
get on the plane. He's just like, he's like, I just need to get this off my chest.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
Wait,
is
one more thing
definitely
real quick.
interesting.
This issue, if you were reading this in real time, okay, just to give you guys some perspective, this issue came out October 26th. Okay, that's number 24. Number 25 didn't come out till July of the next year. Okay, so we had a really, really long break between 24 and 25. When this happened, this is kind of when we started thinking like, oh, is it going to end soon? What's going on? And we also had to live with this secret that just got unveiled for so long before we got any closure on it. It was definitely a shattering moment, unexpected.
Yeah, that's painful for sure. Yeah, Kirkman again. He's just great at just teasing us and leaving us hanging off a cliff for sure. But yeah, no, it's great. I actually just noticed, you see like in that page too, you see the dragon kind of swerving in through the clouds in the background too, kind of getting away. But yeah, this is, to me, it was kind of like, yeah, this definitely can't end at like in one issue. Like it definitely sets up like your villains are completely not rejuvenated, but they're back and they're healthy. The dragon's not dead, and now you're setting up this whole plot of this big secret here. So yeah, this is a huge moment in the series, and yeah, just this relationship is one that we've just grown to love so much between Waylon and Owen, and they've grown so close. And yeah, we've seen them bump heads a few times, but yeah, this is it's hard to see him in this position here. So I knew, yeah, I definitely couldn't wait to find out kind of what his reasonings were for this.
I mean, I was definitely expecting a twist, but I did not expect this twist. And you correct me if I'm wrong, Charlie, but you haven't read past this, right? Like you're reading as we're recording.
I've read 27. So
okay,
I've read 25. Yes, I've read 25. So yeah, I know some of the backstory, tease about the parents and stuff. And
okay. We'll get into that obviously.
It's so great. We get a double issue next issue, double sized. So yeah, they had some time off, and yeah, definitely came back with a banger for sure. It was a double issue, and can't wait to get into that one. But I think that's mostly it for this one. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to mention here with any of the story, but yeah, overall,
no, not really. I mean, this was definitely one of my favorite issues, though, in the whole
totally
series.
agree.
Action,
Totally agree.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
no, just the arc of stories for sure. Like this, just so action packed. These last 4 or 5. So yeah, 25. I believe I haven't read it since it came out, but I believe it kind of takes a little bit of a breather,
Yeah,
which definitely was needed.
there's a little
So
bit
yeah,
of. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah,
but yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
kind of a new setup of an
Right.
arc, a little
It's a new
bit. But
arc.
yeah,
It is a new arc.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is like the end of this arc at least.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think that's too much to say, but yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, and there's obviously no RC Coda in this one, sadly. They come back a little bit later, I think in 28. If I remember right. But yeah, can't wait to get into that one, and can't wait to get Bash on next issue. Hopefully his weather permits him to do so. So yeah, fingers crossed, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys next time, and stay roasty.